out.
Get off of me!
Take it out.
Don't touch my... What the... Don't.
Stop.
Don't touch me!
Police are meant to serve and protect, but these creepy officers crossed the line when they disturbingly tried to take advantage of these women.
No.
We're looking at these officers who decided to break their oath. But what happened to them afterwards? On August 23, 2023, Florida officer Anthony Hare did something so unspeakable that he had to quit the force. Hare was on patrol when he was called in to arrest several people for suspected car theft.
Put your hands behind your back. There you go, stay like that. Why are you guys tripping like that?
Hare took one of the arrested criminals to the back of his car. Everything seemed to be normal.
What do you guys do? Go, sit inside.
The officer was supposed to take the woman to Las Colinas Detention Center. However, halfway through the journey, something truly shocking happened. He radioed a colleague asking for help, claiming that both he and the woman were stuck in the back seats of the police car. His colleague rushed to help out and found Hare suspiciously close to the woman.
All right, sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Authorities questioned the officer, asking him how he ended up getting himself stuck in the back of his car and if something strange had happened between the criminal and him. Hare then explained his version of the events.
Opened the door, and then as I came in like that, I was trying to wake her up. My feet wasn't this. My feet didn't get caught like that. And then when I was like waking her up, that's when I noticed that this door closed on me.
The woman revealed that nothing had happened between them, but a further investigation revealed the disturbing truth. Detectives discovered traces of bodily fluid on Hare's belt, and even more shockingly, the body camera picked up moaning from the back seat. The woman later told investigators the officer had asked for her phone number and to meet up when she was released from jail. He resigned shortly after. On July 25, 2016, Amanda Houghton called 911 after a car reportedly hit her from behind during a stop. An officer came to inspect the incident, but to Amanda's surprise, he turned on her. According to the policeman, Amanda was incredibly jittery, and he suspected she was under the influence of some sort of substance. She had to do this completely on her own, while her husband was not allowed to leave their car. During the test, Amanda struggled to walk straight, which made the officer believe he was in the right.
I'm gonna place you under arrest for DUI. Stop. Yes. Put your hands behind your back.
But here is when things took a dark turn. The officer began to search her, taking advantage of her.
Hey, I'm gonna search you.
You don't get a f***ing trophy.
The officer didn't find anything on her or her car, yet he still arrested her with a DUI. Even blood tests showed there were zero traces of alcohol or drugs in her system. Amanda sued the city of Layton, claiming that she was wrongly arrested and touched, but the police department argued the officer was just following protocol. This police officer switched off his body camera so he could hide his biggest secret. On April 17, 2022, police officer D'Angelo Reyes was on patrol when he met a woman walking her dog.
You're sexy. Is that unprofessional of me? I don't know, I'm sorry, but I'm just like, damn.
Immediately, the policeman tried to learn where she lived.
Oh, do you live around here?
Yeah, I stay at the motel.
Oh, which one?
The studio.
Oh, okay.
But when it came the time to introduce themselves, Officer D'Angelo Reyes gave a fake name.
What's your name?
My name?
I'm Eric.
At the end of the conversation, Reyes suggested they should meet up later that night.
You just chilling tonight? Okay. If I'm wandering around, where should I wander?
It was then that he switched off his body camera. She ended up giving him her phone number, but that proved to be the wrong move. The policeman later came to her motel. He told her that he had run her details through the Tulsa Police Department system and had learned she had a long criminal record. He then threatened, saying, "It wouldn't take much to put a person with her record back in prison." The woman was afraid he was going to plant evidence and later arrest her, so she felt pressured into sleeping with him. Eventually, she came forward and revealed the relationship had not been consensual. The officer resigned shortly after and was taken to court. Since then, a new victim has come out alleging Reyes also took advantage of her. This creepy cop attacked a female colleague in a fit of rage. But what happened next was incredibly dark. On the 19th of November 2021, Sunset, Florida officers were in the middle of a very intense arrest.
Get in the car.
All right, I'm getting in.
Get your feet in.
What's up?
Enraged by the situation, Officer Christopher Pulis began screaming at the arrested criminal.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You play with the wrong mother.
What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me, mace me.
Look at me, mother. You want to play games?
The other cops became worried as they suspected Pulis was going to hit the suspect. A female colleague decided to intervene and pulled him out of the car. But that's when tragedy struck. Pulis lost his mind completely and choked his colleague.
No.
Pulis then came back to the police car, where he confronted the suspect once again.
We clear?
Yes, sir.
The officer was later charged with 4 crimes for this incident, including battery and assault on a law enforcement officer. Pulis was arrested and pleaded not guilty to all 4 charges. Rookie Officer Tyler Garnett was on patrol with a colleague when they both pulled a car over. Inside was Kaylee Coates, her boyfriend, and some of her family members. The cops claimed to have smelled pot inside the car and ordered a police search. However, when Garnett began searching Coates, something truly sinister happened.
You don't care about checking you out, do you?
Hey, hold on. Stop. Time out. Go back there. Man, do you have anything on you?
No.
Okay.
Immediately, his more veteran colleague apologized to Coates.
He's a new officer. I'm training him.
Pulled his fingers.
That's why.
I'm sorry. I thought only a female.
No.
I don't have anything on me.
Ma'am.
But only a female officer was.
Males can search females, but we're supposed to use the back line.
That's violation right
So that's why as soon as I saw him, I stopped him, told him to go to the back of the car. It's all being recorded. I want to let you know that. I want to reassure you of that, okay?
He even let her know that they had enough proof for her to make a case against Garnett. Coates filed a lawsuit against Officer Tyler Garnett, for which the court awarded her $50,000. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of first-degree official misconduct. He was fined $500 and was given 2 years of conditional discharge. He then resigned from the force altogether. Patricia Wilson was driving on a highway when she was pulled over for allegedly not having her seatbelt on. State Trooper Isaiah Lloyd suspected she was under some substance and began interrogating her.
Taking prescription medication or anything?
No. I do no drugs, no nothing. Swear to God.
However, when he started searching for drugs in her person, he began to touch her inappropriately.
You can't see underneath the hood of the car where his hands are, how far in my pants he is, and how long it takes him to remove his hands from that area.
After finding no illegal substances on her, she was issued a ticket and let go. But this was just the beginning of a nightmare. That evening, Wilson was stopped once again by the same state trooper, who now claimed she was driving erratically and that the car dent was too dark.
Yes, I think he was waiting, being pulled over second time, not even a quarter of a mile away from my home. That then scared me. That's why I felt like I was being stalked.
Wilson later filed a lawsuit against the trooper and the city and was eventually awarded $25,000. Meanwhile, that creepy policeman was suspended for 2 years.
Hey! Come over here! Get on, put your hand behind your back. I got the taser out. Put your hand behind your back. Put your palms together.
On January 2015, Richard Scavone arrested Amanda Viscardo Ortiz after suspecting with no evidence that she was a night worker. Immediately, the cop became violent and used extreme force to arrest the woman. But what happened next was even more disturbing. Scavone then began searching Ortiz, but he crossed the line.
Out.
Get off of me!
Take it out.
Don't touch my... What the...
What else you got?
Get off of me!
What else you got?
Get off of my teeth! You're in my... God, what the...
Reach for anything while I'm talking to you.
Get off of me! No!
You finished?
No!
In the car. In the car.
Oh my God!
You're gonna what? What are you gonna do?
What are you doing?
In the car.
Shortly after, Scavone was fired and charged in court for using excessive force. He was sentenced to 1 year in prison and 1 year probation. He also had to pay a $20,000 fine and complete 300 hours of community service once released. This police officer chased this woman down and punched her repeatedly.
It was like thump, 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 and then you hear her head bouncing, bam, bam, on the concrete.
David Diaz was driving down the highway when he saw a policeman chasing after a woman. The California Highway Patrolman claimed that the woman was walking within traffic lines. When he confronted her, she allegedly became physically aggressive, and he felt the need to take her down. But what David Diaz and other drivers saw was incredibly brutal. The patrolman tackled the woman down and began beating her up, punching her repeatedly on her head.
I seen 11 on the video. He took more shots than that. I think it's around 15 shots to her head.
An off-duty policeman then rushed over to help the patrolman apply handcuffs. The video became incredibly viral online, with many asking for the patrolman to be suspended. However, when the California Highway Police came forward, their statement shocked everyone.
The tape only shows a small part of what transpired. There were events that led up to this. Until all that's collected and put into perspective, we aren't going to be able to make a determination.
According to them, the patrolman had done nothing wrong, and that the woman's injuries were greatly exaggerated online.
The report indicated that the individual was not injured and the officer didn't notice any injuries on the individual.
In the end, she reached a settlement after suing the department. These are just some of the cases where policemen abuse their power to take advantage of women. And while there are many cops that will still look out for us, it's important to also remember that these crimes are still happening. If you or someone you know might be suffering from these abuses, you can call the hotline at 1-800-656-4673, access RAIN's online chat service, or any service local to you that can help support you. Please speak up. Thanks for watching.